Imagine for a second that every mistake you've ever made, every awkward moment, every slip of a tongue was captured and shared by millions of people. Now, imagine being judged for it. That's the world we live in today, the world of social media. Hello, my name is Gadea, and today I'm going to talk about social media as a weapon of judgment. Social media has revolutionized and developed the way we connect, communicate, and consume information. It has the power to bridge distances, amplify voices, and create movements for justice. But down beneath the surface, there's a darker reality. Social media has also become a weapon of judgment, and it's way more powerful than we realize. Never before in human history has the speed of judgment been so fast. Today, you can post a photo or a tweet, and in a matter of seconds, people have already formed opinions, not only about your post, but about you as a person, your life, your beliefs, and even your character. And the worst part is, people do this when they don't know you, or even if they only know your name. These judgments are basically never on the real truth of what's going on. Today, you can go from a hero to a villain in a matter of seconds. First impressions are not just lasting anymore. They're instant and public. One wrong post, and you can go from a hero to a villain in a matter of seconds. One post, and you can suddenly be the role model for someone you don't even know. Think about it. How many times have you scrolled through your feed and found this video of someone getting canceled without really knowing the full context? It happens all the time. Or how many times have you scrolled through your feed and found this one girl you like so much you decide, well, maybe I'm gonna look at her videos a little bit more often. It also happens every time. And without really us knowing, we become part of a cycle of good and bad influences. But again, if you don't really know why I'm talking about social media as a weapon of judgment and not just as another influence, think back when public shaming was limited to a small community, like town squares maybe? Well, social media is the new town square, except now it's global, everywhere, at any time, and the audience is infinite. We've transformed judgment into entertainment. Caller culture, cancel culture. It's all about the drama that thrives because the act of public shaming has become a spectacle. For example, does any of you know the singer Lana Del Rey? Okay, a few people do. And for those who don't, Lana Del Rey is a singer that in May 2021 posted a single comment on Twitter. People that didn't really know her formed an opinion about just based on what they interpreted and commented. In just a couple hours, she was criticized all through internet. The day later, she was canceled in every single social media platform that she had. So you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with me? Well, without really knowing, you kind of contribute to it. The Ask Conformity experiment confirmed the theory that said that people tend to join in when they see others participating, with an experiment where they took anonymous users' answer wrong to a simple question. Well, the real people, normal people like you and I, that answered to the same question, gave the same answer even when it was clearly incorrect. Each like, retweet, share, follow, adds fuel to a fire that often spirals out of control. And the consequences of online judgment can be devastating. I myself have been scrolling through TikTok and found serial killers being edited. People in the comments are saying it's not okay to promote them as pretty as nice people because they're not, are getting criticized by those who those who don't have any context. It sounds crazy, but it really happens. As I said, social media often offers the illusion of control over how we present ourselves, who we find aspiring, or even how to live. We carefully curate our images, but one post cannot do all of that, because suddenly your identity is not on your hands anymore. It's in the hands of the public. I myself have experienced at firsthand some harsh comments from people who didn't even know me in a TikTok a couple summers ago. I just posted a TikTok, and people from the other side of the world went on the comment section and told me what they thought it was my personality, my beliefs, or even commented on my body. Because we tend to form opinions when we don't know someone because we see only what they're posting, but we really don't know how their life is behind the screen. And this doesn't only happen to celebrities. Everyday people's lives have been turned upside down because of a single moment online. Careers have ended, reputation has been damaged, and mental health has suffered, all because of a single comment. But the big question is, why do we judge so quickly? What is it about social media that turns us into armchair critics? Well, part of it comes from the anonymity and detachment of the screen. When you're not face-to-face with someone, it's easier to dehumanize them, to see them as a mere profile picture or username, rather than a person with feelings, vulnerability, and a life of their own. Social media is designed to reward engagement. Likes, shares, follows. That's why we judge someone publicly. It gives us a sense of moral superiority, a quick hit of validation, and maybe we suddenly feel like we're just giving our sincere opinion. We're doing nothing else than just saying what we think. But that fleeting high can have lasting effects on the person being judged. So, okay, Gadea, this is nice to hear this. I really liked it, or I didn't. But what is the solution? How can we stop social media from being a weapon of judgment? Well, the answer, as simply as it sounds, is just that. It's empathy. Yeah. Before we judge someone publicly, we should ask ourselves, do I know the full story? Have I considered their perspective? Or what if this were me? You should ask yourselves, what if this were me? Asking these questions, even if they're the same questions we get told every time, but that same grown adult that thinks, oh no, social media is so dangerous. They're actually right. And it forces us to pause, to think critically, and most importantly, to see the human behind the post. Social media doesn't have to be a weapon of judgment. We also have to be a little bit more conscious of how we contribute online. I know it's tempting to join the chorus of criticism, especially when you see others doing it, but real strength comes from stepping back and asking, will my words add value, or will they simply add to the noise? If we ask us these questions, we can change the narrative. Imagine a world where social media is not about who we judge, but it's about who we understand. That's a world I want to live in. And it starts with each of us making that choice every time we log in. Social media doesn't have to be a weapon of judgment. Empathy is a choice, and it's one we can all make today, here, and right now. Thank you.